Hello Aces, Ace Combat Fan here. I know I haven't done many videos recently, but it's 2020. Life has been challenging, and it's even 4:30 right now. I'm still awake, that's why I might look tired. But I have good news. Project Wingman, it's coming next month. 2020 is not a total disaster. So the game is coming on December the 1st on Steam, not on consoles. Project Wingman is not coming on consoles at this time. Maybe in the future. Maybe. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. But yeah, let's talk about the new updates, the trailer, the release date, and bring you up to speed with Project Wingman. Most of, if you already know my channel because you like Ace Combat, and Project Wingman is similar to Ace Combat. It's not the same, but it's similar genre. Okay, different creators, different visions. But let's talk about the updates. So on update number 14 that they posted on November 10th, so yesterday, they posted the trailer. You might have seen this trailer already on their channel or in my channel. I uploaded there. It's only 30 seconds. It's pretty short. And I like that they posted, "In the words of our forebears, it's time." Nice reference. So let's talk about the things that I noticed in the trailer a little bit later in this video. Let's go over update number 13, which they posted November 9th. So it was a pretty quick succession of updates. They mentioned that they're having good momentum with progress in the game. They posted some screenshots. They mentioned surveys. Fill up your surveys if you haven't already. Just do it. And now they talk. The interesting thing is the angle of attack module. You might have seen this video already. I already posted on my channel the other day. So we show here Sukhoi, and then that thing just goes wild on how you do a Kobit and you release the missiles and you keep going, and that was pretty cool. One thing to notice is that unlike Ace Combat 7, you can enter this post-stall maneuver, which is the Ace Combat term to this super maneuverability, at a very high speed. So let's see in the beginning of the video. So the Sukhoi is at what? 1,300, 400, 500? I don't know if it's kilometers or miles, but still it's pretty fast. And you can perform the maneuver. Obviously you're going to lose a lot of speed. And to me it feels more fluid than in Ace Combat. If I think it looks better. I can't tell how it feels because I haven't played with it. But it looks pretty cool. Also, I made a mistake on if you follow me on Twitter, where I mentioned that you get the damage from debris. You don't. It was just the plane released the missile just before it exploded from the missile from the Kobit. So it's not debris damage. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Okay, that being said, let's continue on. So what they mentioned in the update is that the angle of attack is a module where some planes that are super maneuverable, you can choose if you want to have that super maneuverability or have flares, from my understanding. So you can have that option if you want to trust your skills. They mentioned that it's very hard to do it, and or you can use the flare. So it's like the Chad PSM against the Virgin flares. Look, I'm not here to judge, but the angle of attack looks pretty cool. Much better than flares, skill and all. So, yeah. They also mentioned some paint jobs. They are coming. They look pretty neat. I posted this. You can see the screenshots in higher resolution in the link in the description. They look pretty cool. And there was this screenshot of the game. Lightning, plane, F4. Now, don't get into the rabbit hole of finding the coordinate. I already put on the map. It's going to be in the middle of nowhere. But the dev mentioned that it was kind of a mistake on his part on the coordinates. So don't take that too seriously. But a reminder that Project Wingman will take place on Earth. I say Earth on quote because it's Earth, the planet Earth. But there were several, I guess, changes due to volcanic activity with, the Pacific Rim and all. That's why the geography will look different. Though you can see some familiarity. Like Alaska looks a bit weird, but looks okay. You can identify it. The west coast of the States and Canada looks pretty weird. And you can see the fake Hawaii. Look at that. Yeah, that looks good. Continuing on, They also mentioned that they have some modifiers in the game, so it's based on Halo. I haven't played Halo, but basically it's things that, again, modify your experience. As a reminder, Project Wingman is only going to be a single player game, not multiplayer. Okay, just want to make that clear. So if you want to get like super hardcore, you can do a guns only run, and you can have it as in you get 2.5, I believe. Yeah, damage increase for everything. So that's kind of insane if you want to do the gun run with that. And then you can also see on the screenshot the cordium interference, which is it's a type of material feature in the game, like an element. So radar only shows the direction of the enemy. I guess doesn't show the distance. So that would make things challenging. That's pretty cool. They talk about VR integration that is ongoing. Looks very fluid to me, but I can't say I have not played Project Wingman in VR. Okay, it will be compatible. It's pretty much the full game. Okay, and in the very end of the update, they also do an overall progress on how it's coming. Remember that they posted this before they announced the release date, so you can see how it's almost complete. Like campaign 95%, conquest 80%, assets 90, audio 90, post production 95, polishing 80, VR campaign 95, VR integration on conquest 70%. So they're getting there. Now the one thing, the downside that they mentioned is because they're so close to being finished and at the same time so close to release, we won't have a new demo. So that's not going to happen. Although some people are already trying the game in a limited state with an NDA, but that's a different story. That being said, if you still want to play a demo of the game, you can go for the old alpha versions. Like, it's fairly old. Link will be in the description. It's still pretty good. It's still pretty fun. And now let's talk about some of the things I noticed on the trailer that the release date trailer. Where are we? Here we go. When you see the aircraft attacking this boat, I thought it was interesting. With the boat has this huge mast, huge column. I just thought that was interesting, and I guess more for verticality in the game. We'll talk more about verticality later on, and you can also see that there's this city at the end. It's like a mega float that has several railguns. It's almost like the Atmos ring from Ace Combat X in a way, but Atmos ring is laser, this is railguns. And this boat that the aircraft is attacking right now also has a portable railgun. So railguns in Project Wingman won't be confined to large structures or some of the aerial fortress. They're not that big. They're like smaller than the Gleipnir, but they're still massive. So we could potentially see railguns in small vehicles. That's kind of the main point I'm trying to get at. So this boat is carrying railguns. Yeah. Continuing on, we have this other part of the trailer. You see some aircraft flying over a city. What I thought was interesting again is that verticality that I mentioned. So you can see a lot of chimneys, like one here, one over here, and some in the background. So yeah, you can do a low pass, but you still have to watch out a little bit, especially if you're turning at a low altitude, because there's going to be that verticality with those objects. The other thing that I noticed too is like there's these structures like here, close to the chimney. They look like automatons from Gundam. There's not only one. There's like this one, then the kind of in the center middle, this one far down, this one on the way left, another one, 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 and so on. So I'm not sure if it's just like an architectural thing or if there's something going on with this weird shape. I don't think anyone would make a building like that shape, and it just reminds me of Gundam. War Crimes. Yes. If you watch Gundam Double, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. And the last thing that I noticed, which it probably has nothing to do with the story or gameplay, just that you can see like the rows of plants, of trees, it's probably like a tree farm. I just thought it was cool. That is all. That is all I got for a 30-second trailer. Anyway, you're up to speed now. Project Wingman coming December 1st on Steam, only on Steam. Hopefully consoles one day, fingers crossed, I know. So please stay in tune for Project Human news. It's coming soon. It's hype. It's 3 weeks from now, and I'll be covering that game. So thank you for watching. Let me know what else you find out in the comments, and I'll try to be more active before Project Human comes, and after, obviously, with more coverage. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.